Hey Blue, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, very good.
Oh, should I be careful of the bees?
Just skirt round them a little bit.
Yeah.
We're very close to their flight path.
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good.
Oh, just watering your plants for the bees.
Yes, this is all bee food.
Oh, nice one.
Basil, and they
Yeah.
love it. It's good for pollen and nectar, so we keep this sort of going all year round, and it does go all year round.
Yeah.
And you'll always find bees here, native bees, our bees with blue bottoms, orange rings, you name it. It's always covered in bees, so it's a really valuable
And you
food.
can smell it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So is it basil, is it?
It's basil, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice around
Bush
there.
basil, Greek basil, it goes by, people call it different things, but it's a variety of, I guess, bush basil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We might take
so-
a little look around your
Okay.
property.
All
Hey?
right, sure.
Cool.
Okay. When we first bought this block in 1984, there were no trees on it at all except a couple of camphor laurels down by the borders there.
Yeah.
So
Isn't this
we
amazing?
planted a whole forest. Some of them we wish we had planted shorter trees because it
Yeah.
cuts off some of the winter light. But we did get what we wanted, which was the easterly sun in the morning,
Yeah.
and that's beautiful during the winter.
Oh, great.
Because it all comes into the kitchen and all through and heats up that side of the house, so it's beautiful.
Lovely. Yeah. And you made your house.
And we only built the house. A lot of it's recycled stuff. The windows are all made of recycled window frames and anything that we could get. The whole house cost us $11,000 to build
Wow, isn't that incredible?
back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't have the money to
Do much more.
do much more. But so we went out and scoped around for a lot of recycled materials and things, particularly, as I said, the windows and things, and it's worked out really well. They've lasted a long time, and
Have
it's
they?
been great. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Just go for a
Okay.
lovely colour scheme and
Oh,
nice.
yes, I've got on a bit of a colour freak.
Are you?
Actually, I haven't noticed. There's just two benches, two seats from that table, and we just put them together, and Dane just knocked it together, and voila, we had a coffee table.
Great idea. Yeah. Oh, that's
And
nice.
yes, I just had some lights, and this is another branch that fell from trees out there, and I thought that just looks like my next Christmas tree.
Looks great, doesn't it? Just a few little
So
lights.
I just twirled some stuff around, and I just thought, oh God, I was really happy with that.
Oh, that's really
And
cool.
this is another bit that I just like the curve of.
Come on, everyone. Off you get.
Come on.
That was a bit of a fun exercise.
They're like that right now because it's the breeding season, and their hormones take control and turn them all into maniacs.
Do they?
But they're purebred Toulouse geese, and they're normally the most docile of all the goose breeds.
Yeah.
And usually they're like garden ornaments, but because it's the breeding season,
They're like guard dogs.
they have well, yeah, not in other times of the year. They're not guard dogs, let me tell you.
They're placid, yeah.
They're very placid, but this time of the year, they have personality changes.
Do they?
Severe personality
Yeah.
changes, yes.
Isn't this lovely? Wow, this is really
Yeah.
cute.
We moved all our gardens closer to the house because it was just easier to access, and I was here more often rather than having them further away. So we set up 3 of them. They're all made from recycled materials, except these we did end up buying the garden beds. But most other things, like this is an old chicken feeder
Yeah.
that is now my seedling raiser.
That's great, isn't it?
And just convert things that we have because we're into recycling things instead of buying everything new. We've put them all together so that they're easy to care for and that they form an ecoclimate for themselves. And I've got seeds in here. Obviously they're going to seed, but we seed save a lot of our stuff so that it grows here and it's acclimatised to our area.
Yeah.
So the seed that we hopefully will put back into the ground, we know how it's going to react because its parent plant has lived here.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got blueberries and spinach and zucchini, watercress, which I love to death.
Do you?
Watercress, yes. A particular kind of lettuce here it's Dove cos lettuce. It's called Dove cos
yeah.
lettuce.
Yeah. And you've
These
got
are
a
all
lot
my
of-
cuttings.
Yeah.
And this is the tree down there. That's its cutting.
Oh, that's a mulberry tree.
That's a mulberry tree, and there's
another
this. I hope, I strongly suspect, is something very rare, and it's a king shatut mulberry that is actually germinated from seed.
Oh, wow.
And that's really rare,
It's rare.
because you can only marcot them. But I have heard that, in extremely rare cases that you can raise it by seed, and I think it's looking like it is,
Yeah.
which will be just a real thrill if it is.
Lovely. So
Yes.
what do the mulberries look like? when
They're
they
a
come
long,
out?
I'll just put this down.
Yeah.
The King Shatut mulberry originates from the highlands of Pakistan, and it's really sweet. It's a long, thin, looks like your little finger, only a little bit longer, and it's very creamy coloured with a little bit of a brown ending.
Wow.
Extremely sweet. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like pure sugar, and they use it in those countries to sweeten their rice dishes. Out here are key limes, which I've raised from seed,
Oh, yeah.
just to see how they go.
Oh, wow.
And they're a lovely little lime. They're the most tasty of all the limes, and they're what key lime pie is made out of.
Oh, wow.
And they have seeds, but they're beautiful little limes. So we'll see how we go with that. It might take a while for them to fruit.
Yeah.
Come on through here,
Ooh.
and I'm just regenerating some soil in
Oh,
this.
tell me about
It's
that.
going to be a garden.
Wow, so you put all
And,
herbs in it?
Yeah, put all herbs and things in it, and I'm just basically regenerating the soil in here. So I've buried.
Wow.
I put some manure in it and then just buried it so that I replenish the soil. I was leaving it for a little while until it all breaks down, and then that will become a veggie garden of
Isn't that
herbs.
great? Yeah.
Yeah. And we recycle an old
Wheelbarrow.
wheelbarrow at the same time. So, and this is our very, 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 very best. I've taken most of the big mandarins off this,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but I'll see if I can
Let's
get
have
you
some.
yeah, just grab one and I'll show you a trick.
Yeah.
Okay, push it right in like that, squishy, 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 squishy.
Yeah.
Make it all nice and soft.
Yeah.
Then hold it on the bottom and bite. There. Now just
Oh,
take that off
yum.
and then just squish all the juice up. It's like a popper.
Oh, that is incredible.
It's nice, eh?
So sweet as well.
Yep.
And just throw that in there. I'm going to have another one.
Yeah, please help yourself. This is a honey murcot. It's probably my favourite mandarin tree. Don't tell the rest of the tree. This is our legendary mulberry tree.
Yeah.
We planted this in 1987, and it produces the best mulberries for mulberry pie, mulberry lime pie, and it's a house special. And last year
Isn't this amazing? So
it
it's
split. It just split, and we thought it was dead.
Yeah.
So I took a cutting, which is in my garden,
Yeah.
and I was planning on planting it here. But suddenly this year it just came alive again,
Oh, no, isn't that amazing?
and it's a gnarled up, disfigured, strange-looking thing. But as you can see, it's got mulberries everywhere.
Heaps and heaps.
And
of
we've
it.
got
You can
friends
see
that come up from Cairns just to eat mulberry pie from this tree.
yum.
So, and I make mulberry wine out of it. It's just been
Mulberry wine.
yeah,
wow.
mulberry wine. Yeah.
Maybe we can have a little bit, hey?
Okay, maybe. See what I've got
And do you
behind the
make-
bathroom door.
And do you make that yourself?
Yeah, mulberry wine, muffins, jam, mulberry everything. It's a very underrated fruit, mulberry.
Is
it really is. Yeah.
My mum
Mulberry-
loves mulberries.
Yeah, mulberries
yeah.
are.
Hello, Dave. This is Dave.
Yes, Dave likes a quiet life. Okay, so Chateau Mulberry.
Chateau Mulberry. Is that the title for it?
Chateau Mulberry. It's vintage 2004, which was a very good year.
Wow, from your mulberry tree.
My mulberry tree. I like to ferment up a few wines, and this is one of them. The other ones are ginger and mint.
Yeah.
And
So from your property?
from here, yes,
Yeah.
but mostly this, and it's got the most glorious colour.
Isn't it lovely?
Beautiful.
It's really nice colour.
Beautiful. Anyway, so
Oh, cheers, yeah.
cheers to you.
Yum.
Yum.
Lovely. And so do you come and swim down here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There is nothing better than mowing a lawn, and then you're really hot and all sweaty, and you just come down here and into the
Dive
water,
straight
and
in.
it's just glorious. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, and it's spring fed and rain fed, so it's really pure water, and it's just lovely.
Yeah.
And the platypus, there's still platypus around here, and when we have visitors, they all come and they see them and we don't,
Oh, really?
which is what usually happens. Yes.
Wow. it's so lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a great swimming hole.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, thanks for your time today. It's
You're
really
welcome.
nice.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming and
you.
visiting us.
Yeah, cheers.
Okay.
Mm.